Dear world, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uncle Haiks, and this space is my collection of love letters to life's greatest joys. That includes my fitness, my travels, and my honest reflections on what it means to live a meaningful life. Today, I want to share a reflection that's been sitting heavy on my heart. A question I've been quietly wrestling with. What have I learned about telling the truth? Let's be honest. Truth is not always easy to hear. It can sting, it can shut people down, and if it's delivered without care, it can even feel cruel. The truth is, it's not for everyone. I used to believe that if you are speaking the truth, you're automatically in the right. That honesty was the highest virtue. But over time, I've learned something deeper. Honesty without empathy? That's not virtue. That's just brutality with good intentions. People ain't just ears, they're heart. And the way we speak truth can either connect or push them away. I remember a conversation I had a while back with some friends. Now, we were talking about unconscious bias, especially in the hiring process. You know, how things like race, gender, or physical appearance influence our decisions, even when we don't realize it. We all agree it was wrong, that these biases should be eliminated in a fair, modern world. Then one of my friends just completely casually said, if you're hiring for a sales job, good looks matter. I was stunned, right? Like how? That's exactly what we're talking about, bias. He was basically saying it's okay to let appearance guide your hiring decisions for some jobs. To me, that felt outdated, discriminatory, just wrong. And yet to him, that was his truth. He saw it as practical, even justified. That moment made me stop and ask myself, do I fight this belief head on? Do I try to change his mind? Or do I just let it go? And I chose to say as little as possible. Not because I agreed, but because I realized something. Sometimes it's not about winning an argument. It's about understanding where the other person is coming from. And realizing we don't all carry the same version of truth. Truth is tricky because it's shaped by our past, our culture, our pain, our privilege. What's obvious to one person might be offensive to another. Let's go bigger for a second. Think about how we talk about gender identity today. If a transgender woman says, I am a woman, is that her truth? Is that the truth? Some people say yes, others say no. But the deeper question here is, do we have the right to deny someone else's lived truth? We're in a time where truth is no longer just about facts. And that can be messy, emotional, even sometimes political. And maybe that's what growth looks like. Dealing with uncomfortable conversations, complicated topics. Isn't that just being human? I've learned that everyone we meet is holding up a mirror. When someone shares their truth, they're not just sharing facts. They're showing you what they believe, what they value, and what they've experienced. Even if it sounds absurd like the world is flat, even if it sounds biased like good looks matters in sales, there's still a reason they believe it. And that's what we need to get curious about. So now, when someone speaks their truth, I don't immediately react. I try to listen. I ask, where is this coming from? What shaped this belief? And what can I learn about them, not just their opinion? You see, the greatest thing I've learned is this: truth isn't a weapon. It's a window, but you need humility to look through it. When we believe our version of truth is the only one, we stop learning, we stop listening, we become arrogant. And truth without humility? That's just ego dressed up in righteousness. The most influential people I've met are the ones who can say, I might be wrong, I've changed my mind, I never saw it in that way before. So, what do we do with all this? Here's what I try to do. Number 1, listen fully, not just to respond, but to understand. Number 2, speak truth with love. Honesty is important, but delivery matters more. Number 3, know when to engage and when to let go. Not every battle is worth your peace. Number 4, stay curious. Ask, what truth does this person see that I don't? Because at the end of the day, truth is never just about being right. It's about being real. So dear world, here's my truth. The truth is powerful. Everyone holds a piece of it. Some pieces shine, some are hard to swallow. But all of them are a part of a bigger human story we're writing together. So the next time you hear someone says, I'm just being honest, pause and ask yourself, are they sharing truth or just their perspective? Thank you for listening, not just to me, but to your own thoughts. If this message moved you, hit that like button, share it with someone you love. I'm curious, what's one truth you've had to rethink recently? Drop me a comment and let's chat. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay kind, and above all, stay true.